Hello, I am the Dark Fae, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. We are back again, and we're gonna explore.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at
I always am suspicious when it's different. But we're now not going to jump off the cargo lift and see what happens.
When Stanley
he went left, but then he went right. But then he went to the employee lounge.
Perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, but eager to get back to business. Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Except that I didn't. I went to the warehouse, and then I took the cargo lift, and didn't jump off of it.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
It's not that I don't trust you.
The story has been about nothing but you all this
time. I guess in the beginning I didn't.
Stanley, someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
Is that person you?
I'm asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Who is her?
She's been waiting.
But this isn't even like the path that you set me on originally. Oh, that's a dark door. Oh.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Pick up the phone, pick up the phone. Okay, Monster X song. Can I?
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance.
I didn't realize I could click on it. That's kind of an accident.
United one. Wait. Oh goodness. Stanley.
Can I plug it back in?
Unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly.
It's kind of an accident. I was just clicking to see if I could interact with anything. Let me double check.
Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another.
Wait, you just spoiled it for me.
Roll credits.
Put a spoiler alert in front of that.
Incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand.
Hey.
How on earth are you making meaningful choices?
What do you mean none of these choices are supposed to mean anything?
I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Oh. Hello, Sode.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely.
Oh, I've already done that.
Completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation?
What is the severity of the situation?
I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Oh dear.
Choice.
Choice.
It's the best part of being a real person.
It's the
best
part.
If used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous.
Really?
For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or
good
he
for
could
Stephen.
systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense. And at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Wait, what? Did you say a bag? What? A bag, sack, and crack? Is that what he said?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process.
Straddling an alligator.
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less?
You can argue that everything we do is a choice. I'm choosing to play this game.
And whether you'll ever make a
I choose to
significant
take a drink of
contribution to the
water.
world,
I choose
just
to hug a
remember
Pusheen.
that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Bag, sag, and crack.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do
There's no more
will be.
Oh, there is an outfit.
This way, please.
Okay. I'll go because it's the only way I can go. What happens if I just keep unplugging the phone? Oh wait, I'm back here.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Where are you
Imagine
taking
the main
me?
character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all.
How do I die? I've already done that one.
Home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Can I go down there? Suspicious. Do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop. Okay. Is it just like gonna bring me back to my office room? 452.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
I don't trust it.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
No.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
God. Ah. Does this lead nowhere? Does this just lead to like off the building? Oh, I understand. Let's go back to the door we just came from.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
7, 8, 9. Okay. Well. Why open the right door then? Oh, do I have to? Oh, okay. I thought something else might happen if I went through the door again. Okay.
Oh, it's ruined.
Whoa.
I can't believe after everything we talked about that my story, you've destroyed my work.
Like more than
Why?
once.
For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it?
I don't know. You tell me.
My story is now incorrect. How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge.
But
I'll
you
have
can't.
to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way.
Oh, can I?
Better to shut the game down.
Can I glitch this? Can I get on top?
All of my work. I don't know. What's the answer?
Can
What do I do? What do I do? What do I? No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
Nope. Let me get over the table.
I have to.
Oh. Oh, it got scary. Oh dear. I broke.
I'm here.
Hi.
I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to.
Because you mind controlled him.
If I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
Of course there's a world outside of me.
My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility.
Yes, I've already seen it. I wanted to see something new.
Perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
Oh.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley.
Oh, okay, so I have to go left first now?
And always putting the story first.
It's not gonna just take me back to...
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Back to the mind control room ending, right?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fine.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Hey, the broom closet. I can't open it, but it's not barred either. Suspicious.
Coming to a staircase.
Oh, I can't make any wrong choices now. Music is spooky. This isn't even the employee executive bathroom anymore. Whoa. 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 It's very different.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked,
Please speak clearly into the
Stanley
receiver.
wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark
115.
Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115. I can't speak.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115.
Well, what do you expect me to do about it?
Right there on the wall.
It's a flaw in your game design, narrator.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you?
Night
Please
Shark.
speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story.
It's funny
This
though,
is
now
a
it's
crucial
forcing me.
step.
Like I have to disobey because I can't actually do it. Night Shark 1-1. It'd be cool if
Okay,
it like input
fine,
my
you're not gonna
microphone.
do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You
But
could have
I
done
couldn't.
What the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way?
This game is very clever.
Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What? Stanley?
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay?
But now I'm not Stanley.
I need you to make a choice.
The end?
I need you to walk through the door.
He won't do it because now I'm here.
Can you hear me?
Thank you for playing the Stanley Parable.
All right. Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision.
Oh, the poor narrator will now be stuck forever.
Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay.
He sounds like he's about to cry.
You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Oh, now we can finally see what Stanley looks like. Oh, never mind. Okay. One more ending. I want to see what happens if I do answer the phone. And then I think I'll probably end it here unless anything else.
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
Phone has never rung before. And he didn't give me my spiel about my coworkers going missing. Does it know that I'm planning to... Where did the narrator go? Awaiting input? Input received? Wait. Because that was... Like with the mind control machine, there were like those different colored buttons and lights, right? I wonder if that's an Easter egg. So then, is there like another computer that will have input? No? Okay, well I am going to do that ending though. But interesting. The first, I just remember maybe the first is pink. Oh, are there no more doors? No, there are still doors.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What did I say I was going to do?
This
Oh,
was
right.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Okay.
She's been waiting.
So now we answered the phone.
That's
But
her,
like,
Stanley.
she left us a message
You
though,
need to
so
be
like...
the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then
So what
pick up
happened?
the phone.
Okay. See what happens. Oh. We're 20s.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go.
You are very loud through the door.
Come in and tell me all about your day.
Oh.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife? Who would want to
Rude.
commit their life to you? I'm trying to make
Ruder.
a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
What if I leave?
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Well. Fine.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named
Are you gonna
Stanley.
kill me? Good morning, employee 427. Press Y on your keyboard. Why?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands
I've
nothing
become
of him. Every button that
Stanley.
he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential
I'm
nature of
pushing
his
the keys now
existence.
as they tell me to do it. What if I don't? What if I press other keys? So that's why there's the death of Stanley, because now I've taken his place.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
And now I'm
Now
like
he's
building
pushing a
it.
button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's
Well, I'm
coming
doing
back
none of
to
those
work.
things, but
One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
please press 0.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures.
Sure.
From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands.
Why can't I go
It was
into this
wonderful.
room?
And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Press M to watch TV. I don't want to.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that
all
all
his
his
coworkers,
his
boss,
boss,
had
everyone in the
in the
building
building
had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Press 8 to spend time with the boys. I don't want to spend time with the boys. No.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice.
Then I went through the
barely
phone.
even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
But if I imagine 2 doors giving me a choice, then why is the narrator there telling me which one to go through? Because is it then the choice is not which it is which door to pick, but it's also like whether or not to listen to the narrator. Like the choice is to listen to him or
As he
not.
wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls.
I'm glad I did this one
Down
last.
another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Press J to tell your kids a story. It's kind of sad though, because like me or the Stanley in the game or whatever isn't actually doing
It
these.
was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Press 6 to tell your wife that you love her. I haven't been paying attention to The Office.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is
Yeah, I'm
pushing the
building
same
my
buttons
desk.
he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Press 2 to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Please press L to be at work in the morning. Can I not press it? don't think so. Because it has to progress the game.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here,
so meta
he's
now.
electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Please press E to question nothing. That's quite clever because it's like, now that I have like become Stanley, even though I was already Stanley, but like they've like merged it together. So now to progress the game, you have to keep being Stanley and pressing the buttons to progress it. But then the narrator is like trying to get you to not do so, but there's no way that you can't.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way
See?
I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
Surely in one
Perhaps,
version that it works.
Maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
Oh.
And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again.
Please die.
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Wait. I was gonna end it, but it's different. It's just a hallway. Oh, never mind.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. I think that is going to be the end of the Stanley Parable for me. We found quite a few of the endings. And I'm not sure, maybe we've seen all the game has to offer, maybe there's even more to it, but this is a lot of fun. I really enjoyed like exploring all the different paths and seeing like how the narrator would react and like how both he and like Stanley kind of like fit into the story while also kind of making the story in charge of it, but then also seeing it kind of unravel beyond their control. This is really fun. Very like thought-provoking and quite creative and like all the different paths that you could take. But let me know in the comments down below if there are more paths or there's more endings. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe for notifications when I put out new videos. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!